Greetings. It's your girl, the Gransberry, and I'm here in New Orleans for the beginning of the 100th NFL season. And of course, everyone knows I am a Houston Texans fan. And if you don't, you definitely know now. But I thought it would be quite interesting to sit down with another fan of the Texans who is uniquely also a fan of the New Orleans Saints. Now, the New Orleans Saints and the Houston Texans face off in Monday Night Football for week one. And it's been 8 years, well, since the Texans have played in New Orleans. And I've had the luxury of my fan joining me today for this to also be her first road trip, while this will successfully be my 30th NFL stadium trip. So a great dynamic there, and it'll be refreshing to talk to someone who is experiencing their first road trip and to see where their mindset is, and it takes me down memory lane at the same time. So, without further ado, it's Roz. Hey, Roz.
Hey,
So, tell everybody your full name.
it's Rosalind Caldwell.
So, we were talking a little bit off the tape, and we were discussing how you grew up. You were born in Louisiana, correct?
Yes.
And so, you moved to Houston about what age?
Well, young girl. Then
Okay.
went back to school 1 year, and then officially moved back to Texas. Went to school from first grade to high school.
Now, you're a Saints fan and a Texans fan. And I know for most football fans that is quite confusing. The great part is it's AFC, NFC, but tell me how did you get to this joint fandom that you keep?
I think it's because my love for Louisiana, just being from there, born from there. I like to say Louisiana made, Texas raised. So
Okay.
I think that's how it came about.
So do you watch the Saints and the Texans weekly? Like, how do you facilitate that fandom?
If the Saints are on TV in Houston where I can see them, I like to watch them. Um, we had the red zone, so that's how we kind of look at football on Sundays, so we can kind of get a piece of everybody. But definitely, if the Saints are on TV and I can watch them, I'll watch them too.
Okay, okay. So you currently have season tickets for the Texans.
Yes.
Okay, so we definitely know you're in the building for the Houston Texans. So
Yes.
that's great.
Yes.
I can live with that. Now the road trip part. Now, as I said, I've traveled significantly, and you're also a member of my Pumps Cleats Couture group. And
Yes.
so we've had the luxury of interacting prior to a Texans road trip. So for you, how is this feeling different being on the road, getting a chance to see the team you cheer for on Sundays?
I'm so excited. I was excited months ago when we got the tickets and trying to decide if we were going to go. So that part was exciting. I think for me, with that, I was more excited about being in my state, the boot, and coming to cheer for the Texans too at the same time. So I was definitely excited that I was able to take my first road trip with the Texans and travel.
Okay, okay. Well, this is not your state. This is where you were born. No, I'm just giving you a hard time. You can claim it how you want. I do think that that's a great fan dynamic to be able to take a road trip, one, and then two, if you have another team love like you do, that you're able to catch them at the same time.
Yes.
That doesn't happen often, and especially when it's cross conferences. And for those that are not aware, when you are a team playing another team in a different conference, the cross conference play only happens away or home every 4 years. So basically, you play that team every 4 years, but 1 year it's on the road, 1 year it's home. So this Saints game only happens in New Orleans with the Texans every 8 seasons.
Right.
So, well, years. And so at that point, that is so hard to calculate and have the perfect timing to attend. So you have to be excited about that alone. But when you are thinking about tomorrow's game, because obviously we're talking before the game, what is your idea of what to look for at the game? Are you looking to reconnect with some Saints fans? Do you have plans for that at all?
I think the highlight for tomorrow is a little different for me because I have someone coming in town that I'm excited about. She's a Texans fan. She's my sister, and to be able to experience it with her since we didn't grow up, that's the most exciting part. I think I look forward to as far as meeting up with excuse me with other Texans fans. That's fine if we can get together and just have a good old time. But I think I'm most excited about doing it with her because she is a diehard Saints fan, and we
Okay.
already started talking noise before we even got here. So the other day was it just made it even more exciting.
Okay, so you will be sitting with family
Yes,
and then a rivalry at the same time.
yes,
Okay, I think I can enjoy that. I mean, we talk in Pumps Cleats Couture often about bringing whatever fandom level you are at as a woman, as a lady, as an enjoyer of sports. And so I'm looking forward to you with that experience. I hope it's one that you can treasure. I have a few tips for you when you arrive at the stadium tomorrow. What I encourage everyone to do on a road trip is one, plan out to look up the stadium and see what's unique about the stadium. I mean, these teams do actually write nice little pieces on their stadiums so that you can check out different things tomorrow, get you some good pictures, visit the team store, and there's going to be one section somewhere at this particular stadium that will always give you the team's history. And of course, I'm not saying you don't know a team you're a fan of's history, but it's a great thing to do when traveling on the road, and it kind of keeps you in rhythm. Also, I welcome you to being a traveler. I mean, some people will never get to experience that, so it's great to share it. It's great to be able to get this feeling in. I hope you become as addicted as I am. Not encouraging you to actually do the stadium tour because it takes a while. It literally takes 8 years to complete, but I encourage you to do it again, and even when it's not two teams that you cheer for. So after the game, I also always encourage you to get a post picture in the stadium, preferably of the scoreboard and with you, with a picture of the field behind you if you can, regardless of where you're sitting in the stadium. And for fun, if you can find a balance, always take a picture with a fan of a road team to kind of seal your memory, win or loss. In this case, you have family sitting next to you, but I would say reach out to a unique fan. Some stadiums make pins, so if you have an opportunity, definitely ask the store if they have a pin. It's not something you can find out beforehand. You don't know till you get there. I personally collect something every stadium trip, whether it's a program, a pin, both, or a unique item that identifies the teams. I've had the opportunity to see some teams on the road that were experiencing their 60th year of celebration. So they had things to commemorate that experience. So I definitely would encourage that. So, and then we'll be taking a picture. So I would love to see you in the picture tomorrow. Now, what are you wearing to the game?
Well, I am gonna wear my Deshaun Johnson. Deshaun Johnson. You got
Oh, I can't. I know
Deshaun
you didn't mean
Watson.
that. That's okay.
No,
I
Watson
know you probably
shirt.
still have some Andre Johnson love in your
I
mind
know.
somewhere, and
I do.
that's the only name we said for so long consistently.
I
But
think because I had took that shirt out first.
okay, okay. So you were thinking about wearing an Andre Johnson shirt. It's okay.
Yes,
It's okay.
and
It's
then but
okay.
I ended up finding a Watson T-shirt, so
Okay.
I think I'm
Okay.
just gonna go with it.
Okay. I'm sure Watson will be delighted for that.
I would have loved to have a shirt that had Saints and Texans on it, but
We love for the way you're approaching it tomorrow. Well, I love the way you're approaching it tomorrow. Let's be honest. This is a personal thing for me. But okay, okay.
yeah,
So we got the gear down. I know I can spot you. Will it be red, navy
it's
blue?
navy blue.
Navy blue. Okay. So another road tip, you always want to think about opposing team's colors and what will allow you to stand out differently. So we know the Saints are, gold and black. And so preferably you would want to wear red or white so that you would stick out.
Funny that you say that because Johnson shirt was red.
Okay. So I understand. So that's how we got the whole Deshaun Johnson. Okay. We
up
we
in the
merging
air,
up in the
I
air.
kept going back
Look,
and forth.
the good thing is we know it's Texans, so we know you didn't get home and convert all the way on us.
No.
So we'll take it. We'll take it. Well, I really hope you enjoy yourself at the game. I'm definitely looking for a Texans win. I would like to convolute your ability to answer this question and tell me exactly who do you want to win. You have to go on the record. And who that winner would you like to see?
Well, of course, I want the Texans to win.
And we'll stop it right there. So we'd like to thank you for joining us on the Gransberry Chronicles today as we talk on the road in New Orleans with our combined Texans Saints fan Roz. But we know her heart is with Houston Texans all the way. And we'll catch you next time.